The Galactic Council chamber erupted in laughter when the human delegation's fleet appeared on the holographic display. Ambassador Zwaxthor of the Krell Empire could barely contain his amusement. 40 vessels, he sneered, his 6 eyes gleaming with mockery. The youngest species thinks they can participate in the frontier wars with 40 ships? Commander Chen stood motionless at the podium, her expression unreadable. Around her, representatives from 100 star systems exchanged amused glances. The Krell alone commanded fleets of 10,000 warships. The crystalline Vex brought 15,000. Even the peaceful Muri had contributed 300 vessels. Respectfully, Chen began, her voice cutting through the jeering, "We bring what we can." More laughter. The Vorten delegate actually slapped his tentacles against the floor in glee. Humanity had only joined the Council 3 cycles ago, barely infants in galactic politics. Their homeworld was small, their technology derivative, their population unremarkable. And now they dared to contribute to the greatest military endeavor in recorded history? Perhaps, Zwaxthor suggested with theatrical generosity, the humans should observe from a safe distance. Let the real powers handle the swarm. The swarm. A ravenous, ever-expanding hive intelligence that had consumed 17 civilizations. It was heading toward Council space, and every military force in known space had been mobilized to stop it. Chen's jaw tightened. "We'll take our position in the vanguard." The chamber fell silent, then exploded in fresh mockery. The vanguard, the front line, where casualties would be catastrophic. Sending 40 ships there was suicide. Perhaps the humans were too stupid to understand tactics? 3 weeks later, the fleets engaged the swarm at the Korova Nebula. The battle was chaos. Swarm bioships tore through Council formations like paper. The Krell lost 2,000 vessels in the first hour. The Vex crystalline dreadnoughts shattered under relentless assault. Panic rippled through the command channel as the line began to collapse. Then the human fleet arrived at the vanguard. Zwaxthor watched in horror as those 40 tiny vessels revealed their true nature. Each ship was a carrier, and from their bays poured thousands of strike craft. Humans didn't build traditional fleets. They built force multipliers. Sleek fighters, piloted with insane precision, swarmed the bioships. They didn't just engage, they hunted, coordinating with a fluidity that seemed impossible. Each pilot acted independently yet perfectly synchronized, exploiting every weakness, adapting to every swarm tactic within seconds. "How?" Zwaxthor whispered. Chen's voice crackled across the command channel, calm and cold. "Humans don't send machines to do our fighting, Ambassador. Every craft out there has a living pilot. We learned warfare on a planet where we had to fight for everything, against each other, against nature, against extinction itself. You asked what 40 ships could do. The human strike craft carved through the swarm's forward elements like a surgical blade. The tide turned. The swarm's formation broke. Chen continued, "We brought 40,000 of the most stubborn, creative, and determined warriors in the galaxy. Each one willing to die so others could live. That's what 40 ships can do." The council chamber was silent as the human fleet punched a hole through the swarm center, buying time for the scattered council forces to regroup. Nobody laughed at humanity anymore.